So hello, today I'll be doing my last video journal for this course, but what I will be talking about throughout this video is pretty much what I've learned and what has helped me, get through this course. So first I want to talk about the meditation before class. I found that very helpful. That's something I've never experienced in any other course, and I think that with us doing it, it actually helped us clear our minds to open up to the new information that we will be getting during that class period. The second thing is focusing. I've learned how to focus a lot more in this class, paying attention to the details and the information that was given to us, or the information that we had to retain in the books and in the book. Also, learning how to study. My biggest thing before this course was learning how to study and how to manage my time to actually study, because I always thought, well, if I sit there and do the work or sit there and study, I'm pretty much not going to be able to retain the information. And with this class, I learned how to retain the information, learn how to break down the questions, and learn how to do research to get a better answer for the question. So next, I want to talk about the court cases that I enjoyed doing research on. We talked about Texas versus Johnson, which is Gregory Lee Johnson versus Texas, the state of Texas. We talked about how Gregory Lee Johnson burned a flag, and he was pretty much practicing his First Amendment right, which was the right for a symbolic speech. Him burning the flag was not illegal, and it was protected by his rights. And the second court case we talked about, but I did more research on because I knew about it from family talking about it, but I never actually took the time out to do more research on it. So I thought of doing it myself. So Clay versus United States, which better known as Muhammad Ali, he actually wanted to exempt himself from going to war. The military had pretty much drafted young men to go to the war, and he was eligible to go, but he felt like that he shouldn't go due to his religious beliefs, which he believes that violence is not the answer to anything. Okay, so those are the cases that I enjoyed going over in the course. I also looked at some of the questions in the test bank, and some of the questions in the test bank I did enjoy doing research on, or breaking the question down with. I know the first one is dealing with symbolic speech, which was question number 5 in the First Amendment question. So that was at the beginning of our class. The question pretty much talks about how Colin Kaepernick uses symbolic speech to represent how he feels. Obviously, we know that he kneels during the national anthem, and the question also asks, why do you think he received so much backlash? And it's just because of other people's beliefs of what he shouldn't really be doing during the national anthem. This can also be more related to the Texas versus Johnson case, because Gregory Lee also was, practicing his First Amendment rights with symbolic speech. So, yes. Okay, the second question that I enjoyed doing more research on was the Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake wardrobe malfunction. Pretty much the FCC wanted to fine CBS for the incident. This happened in 2004. I found this question interesting because obviously everybody in the world watches the Super Bowl, so it was very significant because everybody saw what happened. I think the research and the comments that I found were even more interesting, because I really didn't know a lot of this stuff was going on behind scenes, because around this time I was younger, but now being older and being able to look more into the issue, it was very intriguing, and I found out a lot of things I did not know. Overall, I think the class was great. I enjoyed the discussions that we had, even though like it was hard, I am glad that I took this course because I learned a lot. In some courses, you take the class and you may forget, but I know that after this course, I will take on all the information that I learned farther in life. Like I said, learning how to study is definitely going to help me. Time management is definitely going to help me later on as an adult. So I'm glad that I had a chance to meet you, and you're a great professor, and keep doing what you're doing because you're obviously helping the people in this school. So thank you. Have a great day.